Blue Justin here, still Justin, still not blue, and still not Mr. Day. This is the 5th of July recording for my daily vlog in the life of me as a media watcher, collector, etc, etc. And let's get on with it so it doesn't go on too long. I didn't think there's going to be too much happening today. I thought I would hopefully get one arrival from at least one arrival from HMV. That I didn't know whether there would, because I often get one on a Saturday that was due on the Monday. But last week my 2 orders came on the Monday, so I never know. So, however, I had 2 orders this week as well, so I didn't know whether they both turn up on Monday by each, etc, etc. And in actual fact, one turned up today. So, which is quite nice, because that leaves something else for me to show you on Monday, and something for me to look forward to opening. So, which is always good. The arrival today was I'll take off the little HMV sticker. Not that it makes any difference, it's not got the name or anything. It makes a clearer picture. This is the 4K of Narc. This 105 minutes, 18 rated. Doesn't say why it's 18 rated, but honestly, lots of violence. And drugs being connected with Narc. Natural successor to the violent thrillers of the 70s. Breakthrough movie. Takes the genre screaming into a new era, setting the standard for modern cop drama. Gritty, unrelenting tone and style. Set in wintry Detroit. Undercover operations gone wrong. That sounds believable. Who we got in it? Ray Liotta. Anyone else that I wouldn't recognise it easily? Off the top of my Ray Liotta. Can't see anybody, but he's the lead. And yep, that's going to be a hard-hitting crime drama type. The 4K that is a remaster, and it's from, is this Arrow? Yeah, so it's yes, Arrow Video. Just normally they put something on the front as well, which they don't. I can't see it. So yes, 4K remaster from the original negative by Arrow. Reversible sleeve, newly commissioned artwork, double-sided poster, illustrated collector's booklets. Disc 1 is the feature on the 4K. Disc 2 is all extras. So it doesn't look like we've got a Blu-ray copy of the film. It looks like it's a 1-disc 4K for the feature, and the second disc is all extras, which is interviews, shooting of video essay, interviews. Here we go. Another interview set up, another interview with the costume designer this time. Vintage promotional featurettes, another one of those, and a third one of those. Fourth, we've got vintage interviews from the electronic press kit, theatrical trailers and image gallery. So quite a lot thrown in there. It's got Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision, so they're not hanging back. That's excellent. We've got, yes, it's also got the original stereo Dolby as well as the Dolby Atmos, so you can either have the big new surround soundscape, or you can be a purist and stick to the original stereo, which I always think is a good option to have. I don't think it's always a good idea to just replace, even though I usually go down the route of surround sound if it's available. It's sometimes you can tell the difference, and it just sounds wrong because it's too modern the way it's set out, the soundscape, or the sound effect itself changes because they've re-added it. Obviously, it's got an archival feature commentary on the 4K, but not a new one, so that's a bit of a shame. But always good. But it's got a commentary on the 4K, and it's got an introduction from the director. So yeah, the Arrow Narc 4K that arrived for me this morning. Watching wise, as I said, I think yesterday, 2 more episodes to go in season 4 of Unforgotten. We finished watching those today. Good shock finish as well. Won't go into any spoilers for those who haven't seen it, but it ushered in a change of scenery for season 5. We started season 5, and in actual fact, of the 6 episodes of season 5, we watched the first 4. So we're well on our way through season 5 of Unforgotten as well now. So that was quite a progression in one day. Yeah, so I actually didn't get up at 4 in the afternoon, you can tell. So that's not too bad. What else did I do media-wise today? Media-wise, because we had an arrival, we've had watching, and so did I order anything? Yes, I did. I thought I'd have a quick look around to see if there were any bargains out there that I could put some birthday money towards. On the upside, there was a bargain, or well, it had been reduced about 20% from the amount that it was when I added it to my wish list, and it brought it down to an amount that I was happy with. The only downside is that even though I liked the film and therefore I ordered it, I decided that I won't tell my mum that her birthday money went on the Australian 4K for Caligula. All 5 cuts that includes. It's a great set, but I'm not quite sure he'd necessarily, especially if she knew the film, approve or appreciate of birthday money going for that one. So yeah, however, I bought it, and that's on its way from Amazon. So yeah, I was very, very pleased to find that had been reduced. The big Australian umbrella set, which was a good find, and like I said, 20% down from when I added it, and that was made me happy. And that, like I say, on its way. So that's an arrival. Some watches, as I said, not watches, watching, and an order that I put in today. Just to add a little bit of something, and incidentally, just by coincidence, talking of Umbrella, we were the people who put out the Caligula release in Australia. There isn't an equivalent one in the UK that includes all these on 4K, includes all the 5 cuts, which is an amazing output. It's just so I'd be really interested in seeing stuff like all the differences. And don't forget that, ignoring the fact that the when I say uncut one, the one that didn't have the real hardcore pornography that was shot after the film was completed, inserted to try and make extra money. Ignoring that one, the original film as shot, the names in it are actually pretty big names. And yeah, oh, this is my previous set, the one that I have at the moment. I think I've got another one as well, a UK one, but this is the German steelbook, and as on the front it's got Malcolm McDowell, Helen Mirren and Peter O'Toole, so very big names there. And I believe in the version of the film that they thought they were making, they're still quite I'm not about to turn around and say proud of their greatest achievement, obviously, but they, agreed to do a commentary for it, so they obviously not there saying, I never want to be associated with this film ever again, as long as it's the version that they originally agreed to make. So that's, I don't see why so many people have a downer on the movie, and at least one of the versions tries to remake the movie as it was originally plotted, and not even, though some of the action scenes were shot but weren't actually put into the movie, and then they were replaced by the hardcore scenes. And I think they tried to put those back in. I don't think it's on this release, but that was another one of the films that I was talking about yesterday that Alex Cox, I think, introduced in his film series on Channel 4, where Channel 4 had tried to get a version that was as close to the original scripted planned version as possible, which was an interesting watch back then. But as I was saying, to add to the arrival and the watching and the order, I also had some t-shirts arrive as well. And as you know, I'm usually I have a number of t-shirts, and this is a new one with the Umbrella Corporation, which I'm looking forward to wearing. Whatever, I don't particularly want to undo them all, if you know, because I'm really bad at refolding t-shirts with my fingers, whatever, but yeah, I think you get the idea there. And yeah, so like I said, just a coincidence that Umbrella is the name of the company that has put out the Caligula release, the Australian company, as well as being the corporation that controls Raccoon City. And this one's a bit of fun, but also is film related to a certain extent. Silly. Back to the failure. Bit of Wile E. Coyote there. And fun. And a couple of Star Wars related ones. These are all from QWERTY, and they all came out about the same time. So I think they were during a sale, so I picked up a big watch at the same time, and that was good. And as it happens, my wife thinks I've got too many t-shirts, surprisingly enough. But I think QWERTY know this, and my wife's a big fan of Haribo Star Mix, and actually QWERTY include Haribo Star Mix packets every time they send me t-shirts. I think it's to bribe my wife to let me get away with it. So, right, this one is an X-Wing shirt. As you can see from the side, it's got the logo there. It goes round a bit further just obviously to the rest of the plans. And finally, another Star Wars related one, which is Millennium Falcon in a similar style design, which is really, really nice. So yeah, that's another set of t-shirts that will get complained about because I've already got so many. And I think that just about wraps up today, because like I said, I've gone into as much detail as written there. I'll go into more detail on the Caligula set when it arrives, and I'll go into detail on the HMV arrival that could have happened today but didn't, and I'm expecting therefore about 98% chance, I reckon, of it, 99% almost, of it arriving Monday, which is release day. So that's it for today, the 5th of July, and I shall see you again for my 6th of July tomorrow. And obviously this is being recorded at the end of the 5th, and I'll have to edit it on the 6th, and it will be released probably, I'm trying to release them set a time for midday on the 7th. You'll be able to see this one. I'm just as a general thing, if you're wondering what time this is being released, I'm trying to release them or intending trying to get them released midday 2 days after the day that I'm describing, if you know what I mean. So today's the 5th, midday on the 7th will be going out, and that will be it for now. Please like, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, also, and please do, and hit that notification bell just in case you miss any of these coming your way, or more to the point, any extra ones that I managed to fit in whilst I'm doing these daily video logs. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope it's been interesting, and like always, I'll reply to any of your comments that you make down below. Thank you very much, and bye.